Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the Northtown Center in Amherst, New York, on Western New York Athletics for tonight's boys high school hockey matchup. It's a non-league matchup today between the home St. Francis Red Raiders and the visitors, the Williamsville East Flames. I'm Jack Cruiser, joined alongside me by Randy Schultz. Randy, it's good to see you back after the new year.
Absolutely, thank
you. For some Fed hockey.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, I was a little worried yesterday. Holy cow. I mean, you start listening to the news on Wednesday night, and this school was closed, that school. The minute I heard the Williamsville school's closed, I said, well, I think that's half the games right there that we didn't see. So we have hockey here tonight, live hockey. We're hoping for a few more fans in the building here, but no, it's good to have hockey back here.
And we should have a good one on tap today, as we've got Williamsville East, who enters today 4-1, but 3-0 in conference play. This, of course, a non-conference matchup. They'll take on St. Francis, who has a winning record, 5-3-1, 3-2-1 in the Monsignor Martin. Will East coming off a tough loss to Sweet Home Depew.
And that's true. They lost 3-2 overtime. You hate losing games, but then you have to lose them in overtime like that. That's really tough. St. Francis, on the other hand, they came away with a big win against Frontier, a 5-0 shutout. So both teams have something to prove here. I think one team wants to keep a winning streak going. The other team needs to get winning again.
Of course, Williamsville East looking to turn a new page on the new year after losing that game to Sweet Home Depew. They were up 2-0 in that game, ended up losing it 3-2 in overtime. When you look at our players to watch for tonight's contest, there's two players that stand out specifically for the Flames.
And you have Peter Nostrand, who has played in 7 games. He has 3 goals, 7 assists for 10 points. And Caden Cavallari, who has played in 8 games, has 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. He has 1 power play goal, and that's so. Those are the 2 guys to really look at there. For St. Francis, you have Sam Chivetta, who has played in 9 games and has 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points, including 2 power play goals.
One of the top scorers in Western New York, Sam Chivetta, has been this year. 3 game winners for number 7 in red. In just about a minute, we'll have starting goaltenders, the anthems, and puck drop from Northtown Center in Amherst, New York. For Western New York Athletics, we thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Northtown Center for tonight's interdivision assessment hockey game between the visiting St. Francis Red Raiders and the home team, the Williamsville East Flames. The staff of the Northtown Center and Section 6 Ice Hockey League has a complete between the corner objects onto the ice as well as climbing and rocking into the glass. During the course of play, objects may leave the playing surface in the spectator areas. We have to be completely aware of the effective formula. Every member of Section 6 is responsible for injuries and other relevant objects leaving the playing area. The New York State Public High School Athletics Association requires all officials to enforce all sportsmanship rules for athletes and coaches. We will not tolerate negative statements or action between opposing players, especially trash talking, calling or dating other opponents. If such comments are heard or action seen, a penalty will be assessed immediately. Let today's contest reflect mutual respect. And now for your starting lineups. First for St. Francis Red Raiders at defense, number 7, Sam Chivetta. Also at defense, number 12, Jackson Antonelli. At left wing, number 9, Kyle Wickard. At right wing, number 25, Mateo Torres. And at center, number 10, Alex Busquet. In goal for the Red Raiders will be number 30, Brendan Ferraz. And now for the Williamsville East Spartans, Williamsville East Flames. At defense, number 16, Michael Lichtendahl. At defense, number 12, Ethan Scallione. At right wing, number 21, Julian Hamilton. At left wing, number 26, 6, Jacobson. And at center, number 11, Caden Cavallari. In goal for the Flames is number 1, Andrew Jacobson. Your referees for tonight's contest are Mr. Glenn Ager and Mr. Nicholas Schmidt. Thank you.
Well, looks like we don't have a national anthem today for this game, so we'll just get our equipment back on the ice and get ready for puck drop here from the Northtown Center at Amherst. Randy, when you look at these two teams, there's definitely goal scorers on both sides, and now we've got our starting goaltenders for St. Francis. It will be the junior Brendan Walzak. For Williamsville East, the junior Andrew Jacobson.
And I think it's going to be a well-balanced attack here for both teams, and it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen here in the first few minutes.
We're underway from the Northtown Center. St. Francis controls possession in their own end, and they'll try to get it out through the neutral zone. Battling for it here along the wall is Mateo Torres, the junior forward for the Red Raiders. It'll bounce into Red Raider territory. Here's Caden Cavallari trying to put a move on the right wing. He lost control of it. Good defensive work there from the Red Raiders' Sam Chavetta. Now along the far boards, it's poked free back to the point for the Flames as they try to keep it in, and they will do so down into the far corner. Below the net, Chavetta will recycle for St. Francis. He plays it up the middle. It's picked off there by number 21, Julian Hamilton, and sent below the goal line. Tapped around by Jackson Antonelli to the far boards. It's sent right back by Alex Bosquet. Now in front, the shot goes just wide of the cage off the stick of Hamilton. St. Francis not able to get out of their own end here early, just a minute into play from the Northtown Center. Below the cage, it's sent by Hamilton to the far corner. Chavetta will go after it. Back to the point. There's a shot that's steered away by Brendan Walzak. Into the corner, Chavetta plays it off the wall. Tries to break out. Chavetta does. He'll take it himself and work his way to neutral ice, or eventually it's taken over by Williamsville East. Jackson Antonelli chased down hard by Nick Mendola in his own end. And finally, St. Francis will send it into the offensive territory where Cameron Lopez, goes after it there, and Lopez turns in the corner with it, back to the point. There's a wrist shot that goes right on save, made the rebounds out in front. The Raiders couldn't get a stick on it as Williamsville East will look to clear. However, it will be Torres keeping it in the offensive end. Now back to the point it goes. Another wrist shot. Oh, looking for the deflection from the side of the net there as he had Max Taylor waiting for the deflection. Couldn't get it to him. Back to the point again it goes. There's another wrist shot. It's turned away by Jacobson. Into the corner it goes. Red Raiders now with sustained pressure. Back to the point again as they set up with Bryson Roberts, who lets another wrister go right into the mitt of Andrew Jacobson.
And Jacobson just decided to hang on and to just calm everything down here a little bit. And one thing here, Jack, you got to like red. If you're in this building today, you've got to like red. You've got teams, and I'll talk more about that in a minute here, with just the red uniforms here.
We'll get your fashion statement at our next whistle here as Williamsville East tries to clear the zone. St. Francis doing a nice job of keeping the pressure on. Another wrist shot from Roberts goes into the glove of Jacobson. So your fashion statement, Randy.
Well, I'll tell you, you've got the St. Francis team in all red that looks like a kind of a Detroit Red Wing type thing. And then you've got Williamsville in a more like Calgary Flame type uniform. So,
do we have a preference on which uniform we prefer?
Well, I'm still an original six guy, so I'll go with the Detroit look.
There you go. No bias from the broadcast booth on
no,
Western New York Athletics.
Never.
It's
never.
out in front. The shot turned away by Jacobson as the Red Raiders had pressure in front from Connor Sachaki. To the shot goes right into the mitt of Jacobson. That one being released by Andrew Allen, the senior defenseman for St. Francis. 14:23 to go in the opening period. Still no score.
And we see this a lot, Jack, in the first few minutes of a game here. Each team kind of feeling each other out here a little bit. A few hits out on the ice and that. I think they're still trying to get themselves established here.
Face-off won by the Red Raiders. They'll poke it around the boards. Defenseman pitches in to keep it alive. Now along the half wall, it's flipped off the boards, not out. Held in by St. Francis. Zach Dimitrov with it in the corner. Tries to play it behind the net. It's flipped off the far wall. Now a hit comes down below the corner, and Caden Cavallari's out to center. Cavallari on a 2-on-1. Cavallari pass to the middle. One-time shot off the goalpost. They score! Julian Hamilton let the one-timer go off the 1-0 Williamsville East.
You know, Jack, I wasn't sure he was even going to get control of that puck, let alone get away. But he got it all, and we, as you said, it hit the pipe, and then it deflected into the net from there. So we have ourselves a 1-0 game here, just roughly a little less than 3 minutes into the game here.
Couldn't tell if that one went into the net or not as it went right off the pipe. However, the official right behind the net lets us know that one is clear. 1-0 Flames lead, and they get another shot off that's steered away there by the goaltender Brendan Walzak. And out to center it goes into Flames territory. They'll play it back out to the neutral zone. Battle for the puck ends up in the St. Francis end. Sam Chavetta will play it off the boards out to center. Out to center it goes. St. Francis hacks it into the offensive end, and hustling in after it here is Mateo Torres. Torres around behind the net with possession. Has a man back at the point and gives it to him, and Jackson Antonelli, wrist shot tipped in front by Alex Bosquet, and into the corner it goes. Cavalieri comes up with possession and plays it off the wall. It's stolen away by the Red Raiders. Trying to break free there was Alex Bosquet. He couldn't do so. Good defense from the Flames, and now out to center it goes. Red Raiders still with possession. Jackson Antonelli will send it the length of the ice below the goal line. No icing as he stepped over the red line before sending it in, and Mateo Torres battles along the wall. St. Francis collapses around the wall. Now back to the point. It's sent down to the half wall, looking for a pass to the slot and making the play, but stepping out to cover it is Andrew Jacobson.
And it seems like a lot of the play has been at the Williamsville East end. St. Francis has been putting some pressure on, but they're really not getting any good, real solid shots, meaning they're not getting players in front of the net to block the goalie's view. He has seen pretty much every shot that's come his way.
Another whistle as Jacobson will hang on. And Randy, it seems as though Williamsville East's best chances, as we saw on their lone goal so far in this one, come off the breakout.
Absolutely, and then believe me, they are a team that really likes to skate out there, and they can get those breakouts going.
Face-off won by the Red Raiders. Back to the point. Wrist shot right on. Jacobson steered it away and puts the paw on it. That shot came from the point quickly from Andrew Allen.
And I think that St. Francis has got to be a little bit more patient here, setting some things up, get some players in front of the net. Right now, they're giving clear shots all the way straight through.
Allen keeps it in the zone, takes a wrister along the ice. It goes to the right circle. There's a shot that gets blocked away into the corner, and now it'll be Ethan Scallione skating it out to center. He'll chip it to the neutral zone. Coming back for it is Jackson Antonelli. Plays it off the wall, goes off a body, and into the Williamsville East bench.
And one of the things here, too, is I think each team is trying to get a pace going here in this game. We've had a lot of whistles so far here in the first roughly 5 minutes of the game here. And that kind of takes your pace away here a little bit as the faceoff comes at center ice.
It's won by St. Francis. Chavetta, the captain, will send it out to center. Goes off a leg into the skates of the Red Raider forward. Now St. Francis will bring it into the offensive end with their defenseman Bryson Roberts, who comes all the way below the red line. It's stolen away by Will East, a 2-on-2 if they can hustle, but they won't be able to control possession. Over the blue line, St. Francis takes over. Out to center, it's battled for and played along, and over the blue line it goes for Connor Sachaki. Sachaki sends it below the net. Going after it there is number 18, Noah Albano. Albano plays it off the wall where it's tapped by Nathan Milk. Milk almost cleared it to his own crease, but he's eventually able to let it go. And the icing is waved off as it goes the length of the ice. Sam Chavetta back to recycle. Tip to center, stolen away by Williamsville East Cavalieri. Played off the wall, tipped by Cavalieri into the offensive end. Chavetta steps up with it. Chavetta wants to take it himself, and he got leveled. That'll be a penalty. He was lined up by Julian Hamilton, and the ref's arm went right up right away.
There wasn't even a hesitation on that one. I mean, the referee was looking right at the play when it happened and made the call. And we'll see our first power play here tonight coming up.
So, Randy, you have the first goal as it reads on the score sheet.
And absolutely, and that was, of course, Hamilton got the first goal. Gillian Hamilton got the first goal there. And the assist, if I heard it correctly, was Cavalieri and number 17, Carter Giatta. And so that's our only scoring so far here as we have a power play just getting ready to start here. And it looks like it's a 5-minute penalty here
So a 5-minute major issued to Julian Hamilton, the lone goal scorer in tonight's game. Will take him out for half of the remainder of the first period. Williamsville East able to win the draw on the first face-off of their penalty kill and send it the length of the ice, killing off a solid 15 seconds. Out to center, here comes Jackson Antonelli trying to tie this one up for the Red Raiders. To the left circle he goes. Antonelli plays it back to the defense, and it got tipped into the middle of the slot and able to clear it out of the Flames from his legs. It was Dylan Sharkey with nice work to get it out. Now inside Flames territory, I beg your pardon, that's Mike Scioli out there, number 19 for the Flames with the good defensive play. Now back to the point, here comes Antonelli. His shot got blocked. Antonelli played it out to center, and it's floated ahead by Scioli. Right on goal, and having to cover up is Brendan Walzak as Scioli was bearing down.
And it's Hamilton, the only goal scorer of the game, who took the penalty for Williamsville East. It's a 5-minute major. Again, that's what I thought right off the bat. He went for the head, and unfortunately, that is just a no-no today in this today's game.
And of course, Sam Chavetta on the receiving end of that penalty. You always want to get a big hit on the team's best player you're going up against. When Chavetta was skating it through the neutral zone with a lot of speed, you could see Hamilton lining him up, and the whistle is blown right away. Sent around the boards, it's held in by Sam Chavetta, and he'll set up the offense from the right circle. Pass to the left, shot goes right on, save made, and it bounces to the half wall. Back to the point for Chavetta again. Plays it to the far side for Max Taylor. Taylor takes a shot, more of a shot pass that goes across ice to Bryson Roberts, who sends it back for Chavetta. Roberts and Chavetta change places, now up top for Roberts with a wrister, right on. Save made by Jacobson, and he hangs on.
St. Francis is doing all the right things, all the X's and O's you want to look for. They are getting a couple players in front of the net. They're getting their shots from the point. They're getting their shots through, but unfortunately nothing is happening for them right now. But they got to keep doing exactly what they're doing right now.
Face-off won by Caden Cavalieri. His defenseman, Michael Lichtenthal, sends it the length of the ice, killing off another few seconds. We're down to just 3:15 to go on the 5-minute major to Hamilton, as St. Francis looks to break out with Roberts to Chavetta, who brings it over the blue line, turns back, and would like to keep possession in the offensive end as he sends it to the near corner. Around behind the net it goes. Red Raiders trying to set it up. Here's an opportunity to the right of the goal. Turning with it here is Carmen Panaro. Panaro plays it back to the point. Pass to Roberts was in his skates. He couldn't get a control on it. Now Chavetta with it. Chavetta across ice. Oh, and he was looking for number 8, and that would be Max Taylor. He couldn't control it, though, and clearing it the length of the ice will be Ethan Scallione. Trying to catch him on a change is Walzak as he set it up ahead for Chavetta. Chavetta couldn't control it beyond the blue line. Williamsville East gets away with the change there. Now bringing it with speed over to the far side, dropping it back for the defense. Here's Connor Sachaki with a shot that got blocked in front. No one there to tap home the rebound. Here's Roberts at the right side point, sends it across ice. That goes to the far corner and off the wall. Now back to the point it goes, now down low. Looking for the cross crease pass, and he couldn't get it through as it hit the side of the cage. Now Roberts with it. Roberts at the top of the right circle. His shot got blocked right in front of him. Good work from Kyle Roche, who got his stick on that one, but he lost his twig. There's a shot from the point, blockered away by Jacobson. To the half wall it goes. Trying to keep it in there was Alex Bosquet. However, it was the good hustle by Ryan Liljanich to send it the length of the ice, and he traces after his own send all the way inside Red Raider territory. Under 2 minutes to go on the 5-minute major. Will East doing a beautiful job killing this penalty off with minimal chances against them. To the near corner it goes with number 18, Noah Albano. Albano laid it behind the net for Allen. Allen looked for Albano again, and Albano has it in the corner. Albano tries to take an on-angle shot that got blocked in front and goes back to the point, where it will be Antonelli keeping it in. Antonelli makes a move around the defense. Antonelli with a shot! Goes save made as it was right along the ice for Jacobson to get a pad on it. However, it's held in as the Flames tried to clear. Another wrister from the point goes high and wide. Off the back wall, St. Francis putting on the pressure with under A minute 5 to go in the power play. Sticks go flying in the center of the ice. Puck battled for along the wall as the Flames will kill more time with number 12, Ethan Scallione. And Scallione continues to push it against the wall. Out to the center it goes, singing it around the boards were the Flames, and out to center, 45 to go in the power play. Flames go for a change. It's tapped ahead inside Williamsville East territory. Milk turns with it, sends it back to the point, and clears it out to center. 35 to go in the penalty to Hamilton as Chavetta has it. Chavetta lays it to the middle for Roberts. Roberts skates in over the blue line, looking for a move, goes right. Shot in front, goes deflected off the goalkeeper's pad. Into the far corner it goes. Red Raiders with one last opportunity on the power play, 15 seconds. There's a shot that was whiffed on by Max Taylor as he wound up for the one-timer playing catch with Chavetta. Behind the net, it's battled for along the boards. Back to the point it goes, and that will do it for the 5-minute major for Hamilton. What a penalty kill by the Williamsville East Flames.
That was huge, Jack. That is absolutely huge right now for Williamsville to kill off that penalty for 5 minutes.
Chavetta all the way himself, and he just lost control. Good defensive work there by number 16, Michael Lichtenthal, as he played the body. Couldn't let Chavetta past him as he crossed over the blue line, went the length of the ice himself. Jacobson hangs on for a whistle.
And Jacobson got kind of bowled over there by the group of guys that were coming flying in there on that rush. And everybody's fine. They're all they had a whistle here, and they're going to have a face-off, I believe, to the right of the net.
Now, Randy, you weren't here, but I'm sure you heard what was happening when you were gone in Missouri for the last contest that we had, one of the last games we called of the 2021 calendar year, as we had a full-on scrum, fights from goaltenders, players kicked out, and eventually a defenseman playing in goal.
I always miss all the fun games here, you know? Holy cow.
So glad we didn't have that so far here in this one, as it's sent in by the Flames below the Red Raiders goal line, and they'll battle for it here finally at 5-on-5. Trying to battle for it is Nick Mendola. He'll send it to the front of the net. It's chipped away by Daniel Reeder. Reeder plays it out to center. It's grabbed there by Lichtenthal. He plays it off the wall. Couldn't control it. Now the Red Raiders will send it in with Thomas Higgins, who sends it around the boards. Mendola tries to settle it for the Flames and does. Out to center, here comes Ryan Liljanich. Liljanich still with possession along the boards, crosses the blue line. Puck comes back out of the zone. Will East will tag up, and they'll take it with Dylan Sharkey. The small sophomore sends it off the boards and inside offensive territory. Roberts, I beg your pardon, that's Antonelli below his own net, sends it out looking for the breakout, almost picked off, and good work here from Michael Scioli. Will keep it in the offensive end. Another picked off pass from the Flames. There's a shot from the left circle that's held by Walzak.
And, you know, you really worry about, and I know I've said this before, but you always worry about a goalie like Walzak, who hasn't seen much action here in this game so far. He saw some action early, has given up a goal, but the fact is there's been a long period of time here. He made a nice save on that one, and St. Francis making some costly errors.
Will East able to win the offensive draw, however they couldn't keep possession as the back check of St. Francis is able to clear it out to center. It pinballs around in the neutral zone, and finally out into offensive territory comes Kyle Roche, who took a shot that goes off a blocker into the corner. To the near wall, they battle for it. It's sent around behind the net by Scioli, looking for Cameron Panaro. He couldn't get off control on it. Now out to center, it's flipped, stolen away. A couple taps, and now St. Francis will come away as Will East is going for a change. There's a shot from the right circle that got blocked. Roberts let it go. Into the near side corner, it's Josh McConnell. I beg your pardon, that's Josh Monaco who battles for it along the wall. 4 bodies there as it's pinned against the boards in the corner. Finally, it pokes free. No bodies can get loose, however. St. Francis will send it up into the air and out of play.
And I believe it was Lichtenthal for Williamsville who played that last probably 20, 25 seconds without a stick. And, you know, he has been solid on defense there for them. Between him and Milk, those two guys, they're unsung heroes, but they've been really steady as a rock back there on defense for Williamsville.
The two seniors, of course, being followed by the junior Ethan Scallione, who's another solid defenseman for that Williamsville East team. They want to take advantage of their veteran defensemen this season. Try to make a run for it. They've had some really impressive wins so far this year, 4-4-1. However, all that matters to them when you think about it in the grand scheme is that league record. You want to give yourself the best seeding in Section 6 playoffs for Fed hockey. 3-0 so far in conference play are the Flames. Held in by the Red Raiders as they play it off the half wall. Going after it there was Connor Sachaki. He couldn't get a stick on it. Now back to the point it goes. It's held in. Ryan Mahoney couldn't keep it in long enough. Red Raiders will regroup. Out to center it goes. The clearing pass goes past everybody. Here's Cavalieri from the right circle. The shot, rebound in front. It's battled for again. Walzak tries to cover on it. Puck is still loose, and it's poked away by the Red Raiders' Shavetta, who plays it off the boards. He couldn't get it out, though, as it's held in by Gaeta. Gaeta played it down below the cage, and it's sent around by the Red Raiders. Not out as it's held in there by Lichtenthal. Cavalieri from the left circle now puts a move on the defender. Cavalieri dropped it back. There's a shot saved by Walzak.
And Walzak has been solid since giving up that early goal. And he keeps his team right here in this game. It's 1-0 Williamsville right now with just remaining here in the first period, the opening period here. Face-off coming just to the right of the St. Francis goal.
It'll be Ryan Lilianich on the draw for the Flames. He couldn't win it. It's sent out to center. Hustling for it here for the Red Raiders is Mateo Torres. He'll win the draw. Penalty coming up to the Flames when they touch it. Walzak heads to the bench. Torres still with possession. Now Nathan Milk will touch it and draw the penalty.
And once again, it's going to be Williamsville taking a penalty here. And I believe this one will be a 2-minute minor. And once again, St. Francis will go on the power play. They've got to be patient here. They've got 2 minutes here with 2:59 remaining here in the first period. Another chance for St. Francis to get back in this game. They're trailing 1-0.
And it is interesting to note that one of the players who won't be on the penalty kill, of course, after taking the penalty, will be the defenseman Ethan Scallione. Back to the point it goes Bryson Roberts. Sent it far side. There's a shot that got blocked in a sea of bodies in front. To the boards it goes. Holding it there are the Flames. Able to come away with it here is Kyle Wicca. He played it back. No, Wicca still has it. Now he sent it across for Taylor. Taylor surveying the defense. One-time shot save made. Big pad save by Jacobson. It battles in front. Able to clear it. Not out was Milk. Held in by Roberts as he played it off the wall. Wicca tried to play it back for Roberts. It careened off of a stick and out to center. The Red Raiders with Shavetta got it ahead for Wicca on the left side. Wicca looking for an outlet pass as he crossed the blue line. He'll lay it off there for Roberts, who dances to the middle with a shot that goes just high and wide. Rebounds tapped to the right side of the cage. Not able to capitalize. There's another shot from the far side. Jacobson gets another body on it. Another odd-angled shot is blocked. And finally, the Flames will clear to center, but barely, as Shavetta gets down to keep it in Red Raider territory. Red Raiders will battle it into the offensive end, and then it gets hacked right back out. Now Roberts will handle on the left side. Across the blue line, Bryson Roberts laid it back here. Over the boards comes Mateo Torres. Torres to the middle of the ice, tried to put a move on the defenseman Milk, but he stood his ground. Out to center as it misses Roberts. Mahoney to Roberts at his own blue line. Red Raiders complete the change. Across the red line, it's flipped below the goal line for the Flames. Along the wall, it's Ryan Mahoney battling for it. It pops all the way back to the point. There's a shot that gets tipped in front. Ooh, and a nice work there from Jacobson as he got his stick there to deflect it. Penalty winding down. Roberts' shot gets blocked in the sea of bodies in the slot. To the far boards it goes. Pass out in front, save made by Jacobson. Bodies hit the deck in front of the net, and it's cleared by the Flames as we're back to even strength. Roberts through the neutral zone. It's deflected. Into the middle of the ice it goes again. Cavalieri couldn't get a stick on it. Here's Albano. Albano in over the line. Tried to center it. It got blocked, and stealing it here is Cavalieri. Cavalieri with a nice move around the defenseman back checking. Cavalieri over the blue line, now far below the corner. Cavalieri with all the speed in the world lost control of the puck. Good work by Roberts to clear it off the boards. Not out of the zone, however. I beg your pardon, it is out of the zone. The Flames will have to check up. Pass too far ahead for Antonelli. He couldn't control it. Milk will play it back for the Williamsville East breakout with under 15 seconds to go in the period. to the right side. Trying to stuff it in the short side there was Liljanich. He couldn't beat Walzak. Now along the wall, it is Mateo Torres who will try to keep it there. Sharkey puts the work on, and that will do it for the first 17 minutes of play. 1-0 is our score, thanks to Julian Hamilton. A couple penalty kills in there as well. We will take an intermission and join you back for a recap of period number 1 and the second frame of 3. From the Northtown Center in Amherst, New York, you're watching Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Oh, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Girls high school hockey, it is not unusual to just have one goal. That's it.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, you would think, like, someone, the section or something, would have to have an emergency backup, just in case, because that's an injury, like, waiting to happen.
I'm trying to think. I don't. Do Section 6 boys, do they have like a pool of goalie?
Maybe. They should if they
Maybe. maybe I'm getting it confused with club. I don't know, but I understood at one point one of these groups had a pool of goalies, and it didn't matter. I mean, if you were from Williamsville and you have a kid from Star Point that, say, could play goal for you and you lose your goalie for the year, you could bring that kid in, but I don't think it's in Section 6 here. I think that could be just the club out. But no, in the girls, that's not unusual. They have one goalie.
It just doesn't seem safe because it's like, if that goaltender gets hurt in the first period, you're putting a defenseman out there to just block slap shots?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, have fun. I'd hate to be that kid.
Really? You're taking one for the team, kid.
You're taking like 18 for the team. You're just getting shots to the chest.
Or like the Sharks goalie last night. Took one right off the mask.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And I forgot that I happened to be looking at Twitter at the same time. Garan tweets out, "You think that you think really that San Jose is going to pull their goalie? Highly unlikely, because apparently they only were carrying one goalie last night. I mean, it was like they had a goalie on the bench, but they only really had one guy. Their other one was injured as such. So there was a case right there.
Yeah. Well, I just get a Zamboni driver.
Yeah.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYimmediatecare.com for more information.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Well, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
We welcome you back to the Northtown Center in Amherst, New York. Williamsville East, St. Francis. It's a 1-0 hockey game. The Flames on top of the Red Raiders. 11-11 were the shots in the first period of play, so fairly even, Randy, in period number 1. What do you expect out of the second?
I'll tell you, these are two evenly matched teams. You know, we talked at the beginning of the game, their records, things of that nature, key losses, key players. When you look at these teams, other than obviously the one goal that Williamsville scored, these two teams have been evenly matched. In fact, St. Francis, as you and I were talking off air, in the last, say, 5 minutes of the period, that first period, they did everything right. They were doing it all, and they were getting the shots on goal, and yet couldn't get the puck in the net. So they've got to be patient, just got to be patient. And Williamsville has got to get that skating game going. They've got to get that skating game going. That's their key right now. You've even talked about it here. Their breakaways when they get going on that. So we'll see what happens here as the game gets ready to start here in a few seconds.
Williamsville East in their last non-league game of the season, as from here on out it'll be all ECIC 2 games for the Flames. For St. Francis, it's the sandwich game of 3 non-league matchups before they return to Monsignor Martin play for a 3-game swing. They'll take on West Seneca West on Monday the 17th. That'll be the Red Raiders' next contest. Here comes St. Francis inside the Williamsville East territory as we're underway in period number 2. Roberts' shot goes wide of the cage to the right. It bounces around the boards, trying to clear it there. Were the Flames, and off the wall it goes. Still not able to get it out. Back to the point it goes, and it's held in by Bosquet. He plays it down along the boards. Pass to the front gets blocked. Behind the net, Cavalieri tries to control it. It's stolen away here by Wick. Wicca plays it around the wall. Now poked off the boards and out to center. It got deflected off of the stick of Zach Jacobson for the Flames and the length of the ice, and Williamsville East will go for a change. Off the change, they put the pressure on in the neutral zone. Cavalieri still out there, tried to play it back to the point. He couldn't get it to his defenseman, and Mateo Torres takes it the length of the ice and puts it below the goal line. Williamsville East takes it away with Milk, who plays it off the wall to himself. Milk out to center and over the blue line, dropped it back. The Flames attack with Julian Hamilton, the lone goal scorer. Pass to the front to Mendola was blocked. Now along the boards, the Flames control it. Milk's tough angled shot goes right on goal, and a whistle goes. Looks like the net came off its moorings there. We'll have a whistle with 15:47 to go in the second period.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that one out exactly why the whistle blew until I looked just to the left on the goal there, and it looks like they had just come off on the one side.
Face-off to Walzak's right is won by the Flames. There's a shot from Lichtenthal, right on save made by Walzak. Held in by the Flames with another long slap shot that goes wide to the left of the cage around the boards. It's tapped around the wall by Peter Nostrant. Around the boards it goes out to center. Mendola tries to tap it there, and it's backhanded high off the glass right in front of us here. Now into Red Raider territory. It will be Antonelli regrouping.
My life insurance policy is paid up right now, so that was a little hairy there for a minute. I saw that puck coming, and it was like, whoa.
We've had a couple come close to us this season. So far, knock on wood, we haven't got hit yet, but I'm sure Allstate will be getting a call if we do. Out to center it goes, and inside Williamsville East territory, hustling for it here is Ryan Mahoney. He puts a body on in the corner. Mahoney will come away with it at the right side of the cage. Tough angled shot gets saved by Jacobson. Mahoney backhands it around the wall, picked off there by the Flames. Off the wall, Mahoney blocks it and sends it to the front of the net. That one missed everybody. Mendola for the Flames. Out to center. Mendola taps it ahead. Nostrant has it, and that'll be a delayed offsides as the Flames got a tag up here with Ryan Liljanich. Out to center, the Red Raiders will send it the length of the ice, and an icing will be called.
And the part is Williamsville still. I'm hearing all your play-by-play here of St. Francis, and they seem to be controlling the play here in the opening minutes of the second period. And Williamsville comes down and gets maybe one shot, and then it's back down to the other end. So Williamsville has got to settle things down here and really get some more shots on goal here.
Roche wins the draw for the Flames. Back to the point, Milk's shot got blocked. Out to center, Milk will hustle after it and play it to his defensive partner. Too far ahead. of Carter Gata. Gata couldn't get a stick on it. Now back to the point it goes for Higgins. Higgins with a wrister, patted away by Jacobson. To the far boards. Chivetta steps up, goes down below the red line. Chivetta behind the net, tries the wraparound. Held by Jacobson.
Jacobson really has been really good on these last 2 or 3 St. Francis shots. He is covering up as every square inch that he can on that net, and he goes from post to post, and there he was down on his pads on that last save that he made.
Chivetta 5'9", 175, maybe not the longest reach in the league, giving Jacobson enough time to get his pads across the crease to stop the wraparound opportunity. Now the Flames out to center. Off the wall. Here's an opportunity bursting into the offensive zone. A shot saved by Walzak. It was Mike Scioli all alone off the breakout. However, Walzak stands his ground for a whistle.
As quickly as Scioli got the puck, there wasn't a lot of room between him and the goalie, and he got a shot off as quick as he could, but it went right into him. So good opportunity, couldn't convert it. Still 1-0 here, Williamsville.
Now we see Cavalieri, Hamilton, and Jacobsons. That's Zach Jacobson on the ice for Williamsville East. Along the boards, Hamilton will throw it around the net to the other side for Zach Jacobson. Lays it behind for Cavalieri. He pokes it back for Jacobson in the corner, who plays it back for Cavalieri behind the net. Cavalieri plays it back to the point. Stepping up here will be Scallione. He sent it to the front of the net, and a save is made by Walzak, and he hangs on.
And again, other than that one goal that Walzak gave up early in the first period there, he has been solid as a rock in net for St. Francis here. So he's keeping his team in there right now.
Cavalieri wins the draw for the Flames. Jacobson's shot got blocked. Now Cavalieri has it at the half wall. Plays it back to the point. Scallione back for Cavalieri. To the near side it goes for Lichtenthal. He sends it around the boards behind the net. Going after it there will be Julian Hamilton. Hamilton plays it back to the point. It's sent now down below for Cavalieri. Quick passing for Williamsville East. They're trying to get an open shot here, but flipping it out of play will be Julian Hamilton. It does get deflected. Face-off will stay in the offensive end.
So again, Williamsville now starting to put on a little bit of pressure here on St. Francis. They want to maybe get that second goal, get a little bit more of a lead here on St. Francis. But again, with an even 13 minutes remaining here in the second period, we have 1-0 game here, Williamsville in front of St. Francis.
Interesting, Williamsville East breaking up the pairing of Cavalieri and Nostrant, the two leading point scorers for the Flames this season. Back to the point for Mendola's shot that got blocked. Mendola picks it up again. Plays it off to the side for Liljanich. Pass in front for Mendola was too far ahead of him, and it's stolen away by the Red Raiders. Roberts tries to clear it. He couldn't do so. It gets pinballed around to the far boards, where it'll be the Red Raiders trying to poke it out to center. They're not able to do it as Nostrant kept it in. Now an opportunity for the Red Raiders the other way. Bryson Roberts stops, turns up on his forehand from the right circle. Shot right on Jacobson. The save rebounds in front of him. It's poked to the point and out. Regrouping here will be Antonelli. Nostrant bearing down on him, and Nostrant will put a body on and almost come away with the puck. Another defender has to come over for the Red Raiders, and it'll be Williamsville East winning the battle and getting the possession. Mendola from the board sends it behind the net to the near side. Nathan Milk keeps it in. Shot goes right on. Save made by Walzak, and he grabs it out of midair and hangs on for a whistle.
Nice shift by Peter Nostrant there on that. Wow, he went flying down that ice and really got possession of the puck for Williamsville East and got control of it to put some pressure on St. Francis here. And again, the face-off now, thanks to his efforts, will take place deep in the St. Francis end.
Now you see the fourth line out there for Williamsville East. They're able to win the draw. However, the Red Raiders will take possession and send it the length of the ice. Below the goal line, it goes to the far corner. St. Francis gets possession now but behind the net. Turning with it here is Ryan Mahoney, trying to stuff it in the far side. Williamsville East will play it off the boards. It pops to the center of the ice. Where coming away with it here is Mike Scioli. Scioli had it caught up in a defender's skates. Out to center it goes. It's poked ahead here by Mahoney, and Mahoney will send it around the boards for his teammate in Max Taylor. Taylor battles along the near wall. It's poked, trying to poke it back to the point. Here's another shot right on save made. It falls down. Puck was still loose, but a whistle goes as it was Ryan Mahoney who let that shot go.
And the referee did lose sight of that puck for a split second, so that's why he blew the whistle, even though the goalie didn't have really good control of that puck. And I know, Jack, you mentioned a minute ago that they had broken up two of the top scorers there. Sometimes coaches got to do things to maybe put a spark in his team, and they see some things that we don't see here in the box.
It also gives a chance for Williamsville East to get that offensive pressure. Two different players driving their own lines as it's stolen away. Chavetta in the slot tries to dangle around a couple defensemen. He couldn't do it around two. Here comes Caden Cavalieri. Cavalieri will send it around the boards. Nathan Milk flying into the zone, gets a stick on that one. He couldn't control it, and it'll be Carmen Lopez who sends it around the boards. To the far side, Chavetta couldn't keep his body on it. Below the cage it goes. Pass to the front of the net, trying to jam it in the far side were the Flames and Cavalieri. Cavalieri now tries to play it back to the point. It's blocked again. Now Nathan Milk gets possession. He throws it on goal. Oh, and it sneaked through everybody and just missed the net to the left. Now behind the cage. It's sent out in front. Walzak grabs it. There you see the pressure from Caden Cavalieri, and now over the boards comes Peter Nostrand for the line change.
So you're right. I think they are looking at trying to get their two top scorers on their own lines to keep throwing out little different attacks there and to put the pressure on St. Francis.
There's a shot from Mendola off the face-off win that was blocked by Walzak's blocker. Now out to center it goes for St. Francis, trying to counter with Dylan Reeder. Reeder tries to force it into the short side. It's blocked away there by the defense of the Williamsville East Flames. A hit along the boards from Connor Sachaki as he got his man from behind. It was Peter Nostrand, and a whistle will go for the penalty.
And this penalty will be on St. Francis, so Williamsville will go on their first power play. You know, that's always a killer, Jack. You see that goalie skate like crazy to get to his bench. The whistle blows just as he gets there. That is got to, I feel so sorry for those goalies that have to make that quick skate out there. But this is going to be a good opportunity. We'll see now what kind of a power play Williamsville East has, as they'll have a 2-minute chance here to capitalize. They are leading 1-0 with 10:05 remaining here. Wait a minute, Jack. Sorry, I have a correction. It's a 5-minute.
Another 5-minute major going here. However, this one to St. Francis. So we'll see how Williamsville East can attack here on a 5-minute major. St. Francis able to kill off a 5-minute penalty earlier in this game. I beg your pardon, Williamsville East able to kill it off in the first period. Now Williamsville East on their own 5-minute. Here's a shot from Milk that goes wide of the cage. Nostrand out there with Milk and Cavalieri among the like for the Flames. Milk plays it to the far side here for Ryan Liljanich. Liljanich back to the point for Nathan Milk. He walks in, tries to play it across to the far circle for Nostrand, and now this captain for the Flames has it again. His shot got blocked, and eating all of that one was number 9, Kyle Wicca. He's still down on the ice. Now he'll try to skate his way to the bench for a change. He'll miss his man Nostrand through the neutral zone as he heads to the Red Raider bench. Possession not able to be controlled by the Flames as they had a momentary 5-on-3 as Wicca went to the bench. It's sent down the length of the ice. A minute goes by on the power play.
And that was a boarding penalty that they took the 5-minute major on.
Out to center, Mendola. Over the red line, now over the far blue line as he sends one below the cage. No one with him, and it's sent hard off the wall. Now back to the point. It's held in by Lichtenthal. Lichtenthal to the far boards. Turning with it, here is Liljanich. He sent it down low. Pass out in front, save by Walzak. Puck still loose and now cleared the length of the ice by the Red Raiders.
That very, very well may be the save of the game right there on that one. That was a point-blank shot.
Looked to be Ryan Liljanich, who was set up in front all alone. He got the one-timer off from the pass behind the cage. However, Walzak stands his ground. Now the Flames with possession on the power play. 3:17 to go in that. There's a long shot tipped up high. That'll be a high stick.
And again, the puck was loose in front of the goalie on that, but the high stick had been caught, and that's going to bring the face-off now down to the Williamsville East end of the ice, and the face-off will be just to the left of their net. 1-0, 8:18 remaining here in the second period. Williamsville East leads St. Francis.
It's been all Williamsville East so far in this period. So the ice might be tilted a bit down towards the left side of the ice, as it seems like both periods, most of the offense has been on that left side of the ice. Inside St. Francis territory it goes. Chavetta into the corner, battles with his man in Julian Hamilton. Behind the net, Cavalieri will chip in to help battle along the boards. The captain for the Red Raiders able to do a nice job killing some time along the boards. However, it pops to the defense for the Flames as they set up on the power play. High pressure from the Red Raiders will send a pass down low for the Flames. Pass out in front off a skate. It's still loose. Battling for it is Cavalieri. He couldn't get a stick on it. Now Milk will have a backhander that gets blocked. Back to the point it goes. He keeps it in the offensive zone. Here is Mike Scioli. He lost control of it as Chavetta got a stick on it and tried to clear it. He couldn't, however. Along the boards it goes. Now down below the cage is Julian Hamilton. Now stolen away by the Red Raiders, and they're just able to get it out over the blue line as Nathan Milk turns it over in the neutral ice. Here comes Carmen Lopez all alone, and he took a shot that was stopped by Andrew Jacobson.
And Nathan Milk goes down and has a little word with his goaltender, apologizing probably for coughing up that puck just at the red line there. And that really gave St. Francis a big scoring opportunity here. Still 2 minutes to go in that 5-minute major.
We see the second power play unit out there for the Flames as Mendola has it. I beg your pardon, the captain, Peter Nostrand, has it, and he'll start the breakout. To the far boards, it's Liljanich. He'll skate it all the way through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Liljanich with speed around behind the net will play it back to the point. Here's Ethan Scallione. Cross the ice, it goes to Mendola. Pass to the middle of the slot. Liljanich couldn't get control of it. Now back to the point again, it goes for Scallione. Plays it for the shot from Nostrand that goes wide to the left. They cycle it again now behind the wall. Now it's sent out through the neutral zone. Hustling after it here for the Red Raiders is Dylan Reeder. He'll go with Nostrand into the boards. Nostrand takes a tumble. No penalty called there. Around behind the boards it goes. Coming away with it with a shot was Alex Bosquet. Jacobson controls and plays it back for his defense to keep the possession going. Peter Nostrand with good offensive pressure from Bosquet in the offensive end on the penalty kill. Nostrand flies by everybody all the way below the St. Francis goal line. Nostrand takes a fall. No call. Liljanich not able to control, and it's cleared the length of the ice there by Max Taylor. Under a minute to go in the 5-minute major. Play continues as the forecheck is put on there by Dimitrov, and he stole it away, and now back to the point it goes, and out to center. Wisely taking it there will be Max Taylor. He's hustled after by Nathan Milk, who got the pass off to the side of the net. The shot, Walzak the save, rebounds in front, a shot save again. Now around to the near side, it's poked off the wall and all the way down the ice. Jacobson will come out to tap it for his defenseman. Michael Lichtenthal there with just 20 seconds to go. Cavalieri stick handling his way to center. Cavalieri wants to take it himself and will do so to the left side. Cavalieri stops up along the boards and plays it back for Nathan Milk, who's got a lane with a shot. Save right into the glove of Brendan Walzak.
And I'll tell you, with 7 seconds remaining on that 5-minute major, St. Francis really did a relatively decent job of killing this penalty, but I'll tell you, Williamsville East has got to be a little frustrated right now. They've had a couple of really good scoring opportunities and just could not convert them.
Face-off won by the Red Raiders. Puck free in the middle of the ice, and it's stolen away. 3-on-2 break. Coming out of the box is Sachaki. Now the Red Raiders throw it right on goal. Save made by Jacobson, and a whistle goes for too many men. So St. Francis just kills off a 5-minute major, and now they'll get a bench 2-minute minor and head to the penalty kill again.
Boy, that's a killer. That is an absolute killer for St. Francis. They did such a great job there, and they had too many men on the ice. I'll tell you, that's a tough penalty to take. And they looked like they were really starting to break out here a little bit, but now they're going to have to kill off another penalty.
St. Francis, they had it inside the offensive territory when Sachaki came out of the box, and with possession, it was Dylan Reeder who jumped off the bench maybe a bit too soon, getting the too many men penalty call. Then Reeder will serve it himself. Now with 15 seconds gone by in the penalty, out to center, here comes Cameron Panaro. Panaro sent it inside. Panaro goes after it himself. Milk will step up as the defenseman at the top left circle. Milk wrister right on. Walzak swallows that one.
And again, Walzak has really been playing solid for St. Francis in goal. Other than that one goal that he gave up early in the game there, he has been solid in the nets and has been making key saves, including a point-blank shot during that 5-minute major.
And even the one goal he gave up was right off the bar. He couldn't have covered the net any better himself, as the face-off is won on the power play by the Flames, and Peter Nostrand controls to Cavalieri, down low. Here is the shot from the far side, save along the ice. Back to the point it goes for Nostrand. He battles for it as putting the pressure on his Bosquet, and he'll do so out to center. Nice move here as Lopez has a shot that got blocked. Milk came back to make the play. Now Milk loses his twig as it got broken in half, so an opportunity here for Lopez, but he couldn't control it, and Cavalieri will take it. Bad luck for Nathan Milk as he lost his stick in the middle of the play after breaking it, and he has to go right to the bench then as well by rule. So Williamsville East able to evade the pressure. Nostrand with some open ice in front of him will take it into the offensive end. Wicca puts a body on him right in front of the boards. No penalty called. The Flames wanted it as the officials right in front of the Flames bench. The puck rolls out to center, and a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Red Raiders. Wicca's got it. Nostrand back checking on him. Wicca couldn't get his shot off. Nostrand gives him an extra shove, and now out to center it comes for Cavalieri with some space on the left side. Cavalieri winds up. He faked his shot. Now he goes down behind the goal line. Pass to the side that's saved by Walzak, and a whistle goes.
And I'm not sure what the whistle was about on that play. Oh, it looks like dislodged the net again. And I'm not sure how that happens, but definitely it was dislodged, and so the referee blew the whistle on the play. Face-off will come deep in the St. Francis end, just to the right of the St. Francis net.
Not that the net coming dislodged was intentional, but it does allow St. Francis to get a wholesale change that they were in desperate need of with the far change on the penalty kill. 15 seconds to go in the Flames power play. To the side wall is Liljanich. His shot got blocked. At the face-off dot, it's poked out to center. Retreating here will be Lichtenthal with 5 seconds to go, and he'll just send it inside St. Francis territory. That'll do it for the penalty to Reeder. He's out of the box, and here come the Red Raiders. Reeder just lost control of it. It was in his skates. He didn't even know it. Mendola will battle for it in front of the wall. He falls, and it's poked back into the Will East zone. They'll try to break out here with Liljanich. Liljanich on the left side, skating through the neutral zone, tries to beat his man in Reeder, but Reeder with a good stick lift took it away. Now Reeder with speed will try to beat him around the left wall, and he will do so, but he just got wiped out there. Coming across the ice was Dylan Sharkey. Now out to center it goes. Here's Liljanich, skates it himself. Liljanich, nice defensive work from Sam Chavetta as he got a stick on the puck. Out to center it goes. Here come the Flames. Off the wall it goes. Big hit in front of the Red Raider bench, as it was Mike Scioli who took the brunt of that one. And now Jackson Antonelli rips one all the way down the ice. That'll come right back. Don't go anywhere, Jackson. Faceoff will be inside the Red Raider territory.
And the goalie from the other end fires the puck down, saves the referee from having to skate the full length of the ice. I don't know, Jack, about you, but it seems like this game's gotten a little more physical in the last, say, 2 or 3 minutes. There's been some big hits out there, so I don't know if this is kind of changing the tempo of the game here a little bit, whatever, but they're getting some good hits out there.
Shot from the point is rainbowed on goal. Walzak will hang on to it, squeeze against the chest, and get a whistle with 1:58 to go in the second period. Definitely this physicality has picked up, as well as a lot of the fast skating. Players are getting their legs going here in the latter half of the second period. Along the half wall, it's battled for. Back to the point it goes. Keeping it in play for the Flames is Carter Gata. Along the boards, it's battled for. Held in the offensive end by the Flames, and now here's an opportunity for Will East, but they couldn't get the shot off, as turning with it there was Kyle Roche. Around the boards, Mobus sends it in. In front of the net, the shot goes just wide. It was Zach Jacobson, who was there trying to get the shot off. It just went left of the net. Behind the cage, I beg your pardon, that was Kyle Roche, as he had a couple opportunities on this shift. Now back to the point it goes. Milk gloves it down and plays it himself. However, he had nowhere to go. And now out to center it comes for Carter Gata. He tried to fire it in. It got tipped. Now sending it on goal will be Brady Mobus. Walzak gloved it and laid it for his defense. Rung around the boards. Milk's shot goes wide of the cage and bounces to the far wall. No one there for the Flames. Out to center it goes for Boskett. Boskett plays it up ahead for Wicca. Wicca stops, cuts in front. There's a shot that goes wide of the cage and rings around the boards all the way back to the point. Not able to be held in by the Red Raiders. It's floated out by Cavalieri. No icing. Cavalieri goes after it himself. Cavalieri will come away with the puck. Plays it out in front. Not able to get there was Zach Jacobson. Zach Jacobson with his shot goes off the side of the cage. Below the net it's battled for. Cavalieri's there, tries to win possession. Cavalieri basically hugging his man. No penalty called. Now back to the point it goes for Zach Jacobson. He couldn't get his shot off, and out to center it comes for Carmen Lopez. Lopez in over the line. Lopez shot got blocked in front as he skated through the defense of the Flames. Lopez around behind the net with under 10 to go. It's out in front. They all battle for it. Bodies hit the ice, and we've got a whistle. Looks like the net might have come off, and it did with 3.6 seconds to go. That'll help out the Flames a lot. We've seen it help out the Red Raiders with the net coming off on the far end a few times. This one helps out Williamsville East a lot.
A whole lot, because I'll tell you, they were coughing that puck up there a couple of times that almost cost them on that last time there. So, again, a nice, timely situation here with the net coming off, and the faceoff will come deep here in the Williamsville East end.
Cavalieri wins the draw for the Flames. To the boards it goes, and the buzzer sounds, signaling the end of the second period of play. After 2 periods, it's still a 1-0 hockey game, thanks to Julian Hamilton, who put the Flames up by 1 in the early goings of the first period. We'll be back with period number 3 and the rest of this one from the Northtown Center in Amherst, New York. You are watching Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, this is Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF. And
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYimmediatecare.com for more information.
Does he do car?
Forget about it.
How about home?
Forget about it.
Does he get good rates?
Forget about it.
And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy?
Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
We're back from the Northtown Center in Amherst, New York. The Flames on top of St. Francis, 1-0 after 2 periods of play. A scoreless second period. However, Randy, a lot of action in the middle frame.
Absolutely. And, you know, I'm repeating myself here again. Of course, at my age, I can repeat myself over and over again. No, St. Francis is getting a lot of good opportunities. They just haven't been able to convert. They've had several really point-blank shots and just haven't been able to do it. At the other end of the ice, Williamsville East, they've been doing a lot of things right as well, but they still can't seem to pull that trigger when it's needed. So right now, somebody, especially for the St. Francis team, somebody's got to step up to the plate here and really maybe take charge out on that ice and get a scoring opportunity or crash that net, whatever they got to do.
Both teams start their starting lineups from period number 1 in the final frame here as Sam Shabetta plays it off the boards. It's held in by the Flames. Shot goes right on. Walzak will swallow that and hang on for a whistle. Just 13 seconds have gone by in the third.
And we may see a little different style of play here. Maybe, you may see these teams start crashing the net a little bit more. Goalies may get jostled a little bit more here. So we'll have to see what they're going to try to do to get some scoring opportunities here.
Jacobson hanging around in the slot, tries to send a shot that's turned away by Walzak. Now, behind the cage, it will be the defenseman Jackson Antonelli, who will play it around the boards for Chavetta. Stretch pass out to center, misses his man. It goes behind Wicca and the length of the ice for an icing.
And we're starting off this period just they're trying to hit some home run passes here. And I know I keep using all these baseball phrases. Maybe I want spring to come around.
Sick of the snow already. We've had one storm. You got a long winter coming.
I know.
In the slot, Cavalieri tries to send a shot. That got blocked. However, it's held in by the Flames. Blocked in the slot again as Antonelli got a leg on it. Now out to center. It's flipped by Max Taylor. Around the boards and out to center. Here's an opportunity on goal. Nice save from Jacobson as it was Carmen Lopez who broke in behind the defense. Now to the near wall. Here come the Flames. Stepping around a man is Nathan Milk. Milk out to center. Ran into a body, and Cavalieri will end up getting it into the offensive end. However, stepping up is Connor Sachaki. I beg your pardon, it's Sam Chavetta. Chavetta now will send it towards the goal. It's poked aside by Jacobson. Behind the cage, it's battled for. Off the wall, coming away with it here will be Michael Lichtenthal. Back to the point it goes for Chavetta's shot. That's gloved by Jacobson as he had some company knocking on the door.
Absolutely, and I'm noticing that right now. These teams are really just starting to really push in a little bit closer to that goaltender, and it's happening at both ends of the ice. We'll see what happens now as St. Francis has their face-off deep in the Williamsville East End.
The Frannies win the draw. Behind the net it goes. Turning with it here is Daniel Reeder. Reeder plays it behind the goal line. Connor Sachaki's down there battling for it. To the corner it goes. Sachaki steps up. A whistle goes. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. No one can believe it. Players are frozen on the ice, and St. Francis is going to take a penalty here. It'll be Daniel Reeder who skates his way to the penalty box.
And it looks like it'll be a 2-minute minor. And we'll have to wait for a second here. I didn't see the referee what motion he made, what penalty he called. But now, at an early point of the third period, Williamsville East goes on another power play, and we'll see what happens here now if St. Francis can kill this one off as well.
Nearly 7 straight minutes in the second period of power play time for the Flames. However, they weren't able to capitalize on any of them. To the far boards, it's sent back to the point now for Nostrand. Playing catch with Lilianich, who sends a shot right off the pad of Walzak. Now Nathan Milk steps up to keep it in play. Back for Nostrand, who plays it off the boards to Milk. Defense backs off. Milk rips a high shot that goes off the wall and now cleared the length of the ice. St. Francis will change.
That was a cross-checking penalty, Jack, on that particular call.
That would explain the players not knowing what the call was. It wasn't a clear and obvious one. The cross-check called from behind, and it'll be cleared out by St. Francis behind Jacobson. Nostrand will battle for it with Wicca. He taps it free. And now Nathan Milk. Through the neutral zone, Mendola. He's got Scioli with him, gives it to him. Scioli tried to send it to the front for Lilianich. Couldn't get to him, though, as it was blocked by the defense of Chavetta. Milk has to beat the forechecker, Alex Bosquet, out to center. It's cleared in. Lilianich will stake it himself on his backhand. Lilianich in front, and he couldn't get a stick on it as he beat everybody but the goaltender. All the way down it goes, right on goal for Jacobson, with just 35 seconds to go on the Flames' power play. To the left wall, it's sent out to center, stolen away here, and a backhand pass will get it inside offensive territory as Wicca's got it. I beg your pardon, that's Max Taylor who puts on the forecheck for the Red Raiders. Cavalieri comes away with it out to center. It's brought in by Lichtenthal. Through the neutral zone and now into offensive territory, Lichtenthal sets up. Plays it back for Cavalieri, who left it there. Some miscommunication will get the puck down for Lichtenthal. Pass out in front, gets blocked. Lichtenthal to the boards again, battling with Chavetta. Lichtenthal comes away with it. Lichtenthal backhand right on. He scores! Michael Lichtenthal. Why not? Put it on the backhand and behind the goalkeeper, Walzak. It's a 2-0 Flames lead.
And I'll tell you, that puck just innocently landed right at the feet, or actually at the pads, of St. Francis goaltender. And there he was right there, puts the puck in the net, and we have a 2-0 lead now for Williamsville East.
13:15 to go in the third period. 2-0 hockey game for the Flames. Sent down below the goal line. Battled for now along the wall. It's out to center. Coming out to center, Sharkey hustles in after it on the forecheck. He'll battle with Andrew Allen below the goal line. Allen will poke it around the cage to the far corner. Keeping it in the offensive end are the Flames. Now it will be the Red Raiders and number 18, Noah Albano, out to center. Albano's got open ice in front of him. Albano takes the length of the ice below the goal line. Albano still with possession. He got taken down. No referee's arm in the air. Albano now from the ground gets it free to the corner. Albano still with it. Albano tries to put a move on his man. Ends up losing possession. He gets it back again. Feedback to the point is just in front of the defenseman. It's held in to the offensive end. Now a pass to the slot goes just behind Shavetta, who is cutting in. I beg your pardon, that's Connor Sichaki, who then put the body on the Flame defender. Now cutting to the center of the ice. Here's a move now for Daniel Reeder. Reeder still with possession. Plays it off for Sichaki. He lost possession. The Flames out to center. And it's Scioli who will skate after it below the goal line. Antonelli as both teams change. Off the wall. Out to center it goes. Picking it off is Mendola. Nick Mendola gets it in over the offensive line and now down below the goal line. Nick Mendola lost control of it behind the net, and it's played up by the Francis Red Raiders out to center as it goes between the legs of Zach Dimitrov, who sends it inside Flames territory. Behind the net, it's battled for and poked free by Colin Coots. Coots down below the goal line, pokes it to the corner. Dimitrov back to the point. Here's Antonelli. Steps in with a wrister that goes off the stick of Jacobson into the corner. Antonelli battles for it again. Now to the near side it goes. Poking it down behind the cage is Colin Coos. Williamsville East trying to clear with Mendola, and he'll do so out to center. Antonelli will regroup for St. Francis along the wall, getting pushed around here by Peter Nostrand in front of the penalty boxes. Now the Flames will regroup with 10:45 to go in the final frame of play. Good forecheck here from Josh Monaco, but coming away with it will be Ethan Scallione, who plays it out to center. Mendola will backhand it inside Red Raider territory. Takes an odd hop off the wall, goes behind the cage. Willianich battles for it for the Flames. Shavetta tries to poke it free. Now it's held in by Williamsville East, and battling for it here is Julian Hamilton. Hamilton, who's got 2 points on the night, 1 goal. It's the go-ahead goal in the first period. Has the Flames up 2-0. Julian Hamilton still battles for it. Cavalieri with it. Tries to go far side, still with possession. Cavalieri in the corner. Shavetta steps up and steals it away. Sam Shavetta off the wall to center, and he'll head for a change. Flames looking to start the breakout in their own end. They won't be able to do so as good forecheck from the Red Raiders forces them to retreat. Behind his own net now is Nathan Milk. Milk with pressure on him will skate out to center, and he's got an opportunity 2-on-2, but he floats it high inside St. Francis territory. Snagged like a right fielder is Brendan Walzak, and he hangs on.
See, you've even got that baseball mentality now to start thinking about springtime and all that. Anyhow, that second goal was scored by Lichtenthal, with assists going to Hamilton, who now has a goal and an assist, and also his second point of the night, Cavalieri.
Around the boards, it's sent behind the cage. Shavetta plays it off the wall. To the near side, now out to center it goes, cross ice. Wicca behind the net. Red Raiders will regroup. Delayed offside for the Flames will give a chance for St. Francis. Thomas Higgins to skate out to center. It's poked ahead by Wicca off his stick inside Red Raider territory. Now here comes number 4, Jeffrey Vallone, who's out there for the Flames. Vallone puts the pressure on along the wall. He's battling there as Mike Scioli is also helping out, as it's a 2-on-3 battle. The Flames able to kill off time in this third period with Vallone, who does a nice job on what is limited ice time so far in this game. Now to the near side, it goes out in front. Vallone's backhander right on, save made by Walzak. To the corner it goes for the Red Raiders, and they float it out to center. It's picked off there by Shea Kirkpatrick. Out to center, big hit at the blue line. St. Francis tries to bring it in to the offensive end. They're not able to control possession, and it goes out to center. Stepping around a man is Vallone, one-on-one. Wrister from the far half wall. Goes into the corner. Vallone will hack it around the wall to the near side. St. Francis with a chance to break out. They'll do it cross ice, and they won't be able to get a man there as it ends up careening off the boards and down below the red line. 8:12 to go in the third period of play. 2-0 is our score.
And I've just gone to my book of cliches, Jack, and time is becoming a big factor here for St. Francis. They're going to have to take a little change in style of play here. They're going to have to take some chances, pinch the boards a little bit more, just fire the puck at the net just to see what will happen.
Back to the point, the Flames will control here with Noah Hoffman. Now sent behind the goal line. Coming out with it are the Red Raiders. Pass out to center goes through the legs of Daniel Reeder. He skates after it. Reeder, good. Back check from Nathan Milk ends that opportunity. Reeder still with possession, however, plays it back to the point. Here's a chance for Antonelli's wrister right on. Jacobson snares that one and hangs on.
I just want to know where Milk came from. Holy cow. It looked like a breakaway going in. All of a sudden, out of the clear blue, Milk just comes in, just took him totally out of the play. Great play on defense, and again, he has just played that solid defensive game for Williamsville East.
See Nathan Milk, maybe a player to watch going forward for the rest of the season for this Williamsville East team, as he's been a star player out there on defense in every game that we've had a chance to call for these Flames. Of course, a name you can't miss with Milk. It stands out on the roster, and he stands out on the ice as well. Keeping it in is Antonelli for St. Francis. Sachaki sends it around the boards, down behind the net. It's battled for in the corner. 4 bodies pile up. The Flames will come away with it. Big hit along the boards, as that was Reeder who got a body on the Flames man. Reeder then lost his stick. He'll have to go right to the bench as Sachaki tries to get it through a sea of jerseys. Couldn't do it. Now it'll be Sam Chavetta. Chavetta from the left circle, shot high. Save made by Jacobson as he grabbed it out of the air.
And at the opposite end of the spectrum, Williamsville East now has got to play for the win. Don't play to protect the lead. Play to win, and that's what they really got to do. And that seems and appears to be what they are trying to do here. They're not playing back on and giving any extra opportunities to St. Francis here.
St. Francis down 2-0 with 6:57 to go. Face-off in the offensive end. Tipped in the slot as it was Zach Dimitrov who got a stick on it. However, it goes to the corner, and now the half wall out to center. St. Francis has to regroup. Pressure here from the Flames, but it'll be Antonelli who goes back to retreat for St. Francis. Andrew Allen, the defenseman, battles for it here. Allen below the goal line with Dimitrov. Pass to the slot comes this shot. Save made as it goes just wide of the cage off the deflection from Walzak. Now out to center. Here's the breakout for St. Francis. Ryan Mahoney's wrister grabbed again by Jacobson. Boy, I hope he plays on the baseball team for the Flames because he's got a wicked left glove.
Absolutely. He likes going down on those shots, and he just scoops them right up without even hesitation. Takes those short hops in that. But I'll tell you, he's going to control this game back there in goal because he just wants to get face-offs, settle things down, and keep things to allow his team to get control of that puck again. And
boy, Jacobson, the second of 2 goaltenders for the Flames this season, gets the start today. However, the starter, Luke Freiling, sits on the bench. He's got a .925 save percentage. A lot of teams, I'm sure, envy the Flames for their goaltending depth. Inside their own end, Williamsville East will look to break out and kill more time with 6:12 to go in the third period of play. It's sent right back into Flames territory. They'll try to get it off the wall and out. It'll be held in by St. Francis. Now going after it will be Carmen Lopez. Lopez battles with Lichtenthal in the corner. Bodies hit the deck. Coming away with it are the Flames and Kyle Roche. Now into the corner it goes for Ryan Mahoney. Mahoney sent it to the goal where it's grabbed by Jacobson.
Jacobson knows that St. Francis is going to start trying to put some pressure on here. St. Francis down by 2 goals with 5:47 remaining. Still a lot of time left in this game, but St. Francis has really got to start converting some of their opportunities and get some good scoring chances here.
Face off to the left of Jacobson. It will be Max Taylor on the draw going up against Ryan Liljanich. The officials will separate the wingers on the left side.
They're just having a little discussion between each other there, raise their sticks a little bit, but that's all settled down.
Into the corner it goes. Williamsville East will come away with it here with Liljanich, who does a nice job back checking below the goal line and clears it off the wall to center. Turning with it here is Cameron Lopez, I beg your pardon. Cameron not able to get it in, and now a penalty will be assessed to St. Francis and Lopez. It'll be a hooking call that'll kill another 2 minutes of time off the third period here as the Flames head back to the power play.
And not exactly, you're down 2-0 here, not exactly the best time to take a penalty in this game. 5:27 remaining. St. Francis takes a 2-minute minor here, and Williamsville East now goes on the power play again, and let's see if they can do to control it. They've just got to be a little bit patient here, setting up their power play unit, win the face-off and then set up.
Chavetta, Antonelli, Wicca, and Bosquet, the 4-man unit out there for St. Francis on the penalty kill with just over 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Franny's down 2. Antonelli sends it the length of the ice to kill more time. Going after it here will be Bosquet. Bosquet puts the pressure on and comes away with the puck for the Red Raiders in the offensive end. Now Peter Nostrand regroups for the Flames. And Nostrand will take it himself and lay it off for Liljanich on the right side. Liljanich with speed will slow down along the boards and bring it now behind the net. Liljanich still with possession. Looks for a pass and finds a man in Mendola below the goal line. Mendola back for Liljanich. Faked the pass down low, got it back to the point. There's a wrister that gets held by Walzak.
Walzak still playing a good, solid game in goal for St. Francis. He has been rock solid back there, with the exception, obviously, giving up 2 goals. And as you pointed out earlier, Jack, the first goal he gave up, I don't think anybody could have saved that one. That was a bullet shot hit off the post in that. So it's 2-0 here, 4:42 remaining in the third period.
Nostrand at the point controls. Wrister blocked in front, goes to the near side corner where Chavetta will fire it. Held in by guess who? Nathan Milk. Now Milk will battle to keep it in the play. However, it goes out to center. Nostrand will regroup. Jumped over his stick. Going after him is Reeder. Nostrand able to control it and turn out to center. Milk, I beg your pardon. That would be Julian Hamilton as he fell through the neutral zone, giving a chance for St. Francis now to bring it the other way. Reeder in over the line, lost control of it. The official's in the way now too. Reeder has to get back onside. The Flames will regroup with Nostrand. Nostrand stops and turns as he spun away there wisely from Noah Albano, who was coming to lay the body behind the cage. Now Cavalieri gets the pass from Nostrand, lost control of it. Nostrand's there to regain possession. Antonelli brought down his man in Cavalieri and fired the length of the ice to the left of the cage by Antonelli. 15 seconds to go in the penalty as the Flames haven't had much time to set up on the power play here. Cavalieri will try to change that as he enters the offensive zone and fires a wrister to the left of the cage. Along the boards it's battled for and poked around, keeping possession of the Flames. Now behind the goal line, Cavalieri sent it back and not able to get a stick on that one was Kyle Roche. Back to the point, it's held in. An opportunity for St. Francis if they can win possession, and they do quickly here with Thomas Higgins out to center. Here comes Max Taylor on the left side. His shot looking far right side goes around the boards. Held in though, however, by Andrew Allen. Now down below the goal line. Turning with it here is Mateo Torres. Torres looked for a pass and he found a man along the wall. Torres has to play it back for the defense. Tipped right on Jacobson. Didn't know where that one was, but he got his glove on it.
That hit him. It popped up, and then he snagged it. You definitely got to get him on your softball team for this summer. No doubt about it, Jack. He has been solid in net tonight for Williamsville East, and he's still been solid for them here as we got 2:58 remaining. Williamsville East 2-0 over St. Francis, and I believe we have a timeout being called here by St. Francis.
We will have a timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back on the other side of this intermission with the end of the third period from the Northtown Center in Amherst, New York. You're watching Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you.
We're back from the Northtown Center. 2:58 to go in the third period. 2-0 is our score. A timeout called by St. Francis and their coach, Jack Panic.
And I'll tell you right now, St. Francis, look for them to pull their goalie. I would think with now a little less than 3 minutes, and I think they pulled their goalie. I was looking for them to do that, but they have already done it. They're going to go with the 6th attacker here, and their net will be empty at the other end, and I'm sure Williamsville East will be looking at that very hungrily to maybe just pop one down there, but don't get too anxious. Get the face-off, win it, and then control the puck.
Face-off won by the Flames, however. They fire it around the boards. Chavetta keeps it in play. To the near side corner it goes. Battling for it and turning are the Red Raiders in the corner, and they'll have possession. Here's a shot from the near circle that goes off everybody. Down below the cage it goes. Pops up and over the cage, now into the far corner. Battling for it here is Andrew Allen. Out to the slot it goes. Not able to get a stick on it were the Red Raiders. Chavetta at the point. Chavetta lays it off to the side. Not able to control it here as a helmet is now on the ice as a Flame lost his lid. It was Michael Lichtenthal. And that'll signal a whistle with 2:27 to go in the third period. We want to mention next week we'll be here as we are every Thursday, barring a snowstorm. We'll be here from the Northtown Center with more high school hockey. Will South at Amherst, a big rivalry game at 6 o'clock. And then at 8:15, it's Will North and Sweet Home Depew. That's Thursday this 13th. Only here on Western New York Athletics. An icing call as going for the empty netter was Nathan Milk. However, he went the length of the ice. It'll bring it back down for an icing with 2:22 to go in the third.
And again, right now, what Williamsville East wants to do is win their face-off. St. Francis wants to win their face-off to get control of the puck at their end.
Wicca ends up winning it for the Red Raiders. In front of the net, it's battled for and backhanded out into safe territory. Having to hustle after it here in the center of the ice and winning the race will be Andrew Allen. However, it'll be the Flames with a shot off the goal post of the empty net. Red Raiders get away with one here, and they've got a chance out to center. 2 minutes remain in the third period. In over the line. Here's an opportunity for Torres with a shot that got blocked and goes behind the cage. Battling for it now is Noah Albano. Albano got it around the board. Stepping up is the defenseman Daniel Reeder. He plays it off the wall. Coming back for it is Alex Bosquet. He got taken down. Cavalieri goes for the empty net. That'll go the length of the ice, and icing is called. 1:39 to go. The Flames bench does not like the call of icing, but they'll have to be okay with it as the faceoff will be headed into their territory.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you, St. Francis has done a great job controlling the puck here. They pulled their netminder with a little less than 3 minutes to go here in the period. We're down to 1:39, and they still trail 2-0 here to Williamsville East.
Face off to the left of Jacobson, won cleanly by the Red Raiders. Around the boards it goes, below the cage. Sachaki, the defenseman, was set up in front of the net. He'll pop out to play it back to the point. Faking a shot here is Jackson Antonelli. Now to the corner it goes. Battling for it now are the Red Raiders, and coming away with it is Cameron Lopez. Back to the point for Antonelli. He plays it back for Lopez. Williamsville East doing a nice job keeping the play to the boards, not allowing St. Francis to get the puck to the center of the ice, as now they'll kill more time with the puck on the ice against the boards. St. Francis tries to get rid of it. Now it pops out to the point and all the way down inside St. Francis territory. Nostrand will put the pressure on as the pass comes out to center with less than a minute to go with Taylor. Taylor couldn't keep possession. Liljanich will play it back to the point. Nathan Milk will lift this one high and into St. Francis territory, right into the lap of Jackson Antonelli, who lays it down and sends it out to center. It's poked ahead by Max Taylor with 38 seconds to go and counting. Along the boards it goes, battled for by Mateo Torres. He got it back to the point. Antonelli's wrister tipped right on. He scores! Antonelli let the shot go from the point. It was Kyle Wicca in the slot who tipped that one home. And with 28.3 seconds to go in the third, we've got a hockey game. 2-1 is our score.
And goalie back in again for St. Francis. But you watch, if they can win the faceoff, he will be skating to the bench right away for them to put their sixth attacker out. Not a lot of time. 28.3 seconds to go here.
Face-off at center is tied up and won by the Red Raiders. Into the offensive end they go. Turning with it is Bosquet, trying to get it back to the point for Antonelli. They can't do it. Walzak came out and went to the bench, bringing it to the center ice of the Flames, and they'll backhand it deep behind the goal line. Trying to break out here will be Sam Chavetta. He'll fire it off the wall. It's blocked by the Flames. In front, whiffing on the shot was Julian Hamilton as he went for his second. Out to center, stolen away Cavalieri. He lifts it too high over the cage. However, the buzzer will sound, and that will do it. 2-1, your final score. The Williamsville East Flames will end their non-league play with a victory over the St. Francis Red Raiders.
And I'll tell you, St. Francis has really, they really put on a good show here in the last 2 to 3 minutes of the game. They got a goal that they were looking for, but they couldn't get that second one to tie the game up.
St. Francis Red Raiders and their captain are chatting with the officials here. They want to hear what the explanation was. The Sam Chavetta gets it from the refs. And we'll get an explanation from the officials now.
I think there was some extracurricular activity going on out there, and I think that's what the St. Francis team wanted a little explanation of.
There you have it. So this game is over, 2-1 the final score. We thank you for joining us from the Northtown Center. We'll be back next week on Thursday. Again, barring any crazy weather, it'll be Will South and Amherst in a rivalry game at 6 o'clock, and then Will North and Sweet Home Depew at 8:15, right here on Western New York Athletics. We thank you for joining us today. We ask that you have a beautiful weekend here as we kick off the new year of 2022. We'll see you back next week. On behalf of our entire crew here, for Randy Schultz and myself, Jack Cruiser, I bid you adieu.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.